Hi, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going over how to build muscle for strength, health, anti-aging, and longevity. There are a lot of trainers out there that will show you how to build muscle for bodybuilding and to look absolutely amazing. But this video is about building muscle that is sustainable and doing it in an anti-inflammatory way for the sake of your well-being and longevity. This is because most trainers teach you to build muscle in a way that is going to sacrifice your longevity and well-being. So you might get short-term gains that make you feel good, but you're actually sacrificing your long-term health. So watch till the end of this video and I will show you how to build muscle that helps you to feel great, look good, but at the same time support you for a really healthy long life and support your overall longevity. But before we dive into all this, please do me a small favor by hitting the like button, subscribe and sharing your thoughts or feedback in the comments below. Thank you. Just before I show you, I just need to make you aware that these are generalized advice and are not going to be suitable for everyone, so seek further advice before you give it a try. You see, one of the biggest risk factors for older individuals for the risk of all-cause mortality is sarcopenia, that is, they lose muscle as they are getting older. Research has shown they have a 2 times greater risk of all-cause mortality, so much greater risk of dying than individuals that have less sarcopenia, that have maintained or preserved a good amount of their lean body tissues by staying active and doing the right types of exercise. We know that muscle has many different functions, and it is not just for strength and endurance. But did you know, the more muscle you have, the better your body is going to be able to burn fat for fuel. The muscle essentially acts as a glucose sponge, meaning that it will actually pull sugar out of the blood and keep it in there as glycogen, and that will help to lower the overall blood sugar and keep your insulin levels stable, so you have less oxidative stress and less inflammation in your body. On top of that, muscle tissues, in response to muscular contractions, release certain compounds called myokines, and they tell the brain to increase the amount of brain-derived neurotrophic factors. And the more muscle you have, the more of these myokines is released, resulting in increase in neuroplasticity and the increased nerve growth factors and brain-derived neurotrophic factors, keeping your brain healthy, allowing you to have better memory, better cognitive flexibility, and better emotional control. It helps prevent the buildup of amyloid plaques in your brain that is associated with Alzheimer's disease, or oxidative stress damaging different regions of your brain, leading to neurodegenerative conditions. So exercise is amazing for your brain. Now, a lot of fitness trainers teach you concepts that keep you in an anabolic physiology for too long. Now, anabolic means building up and catabolic means breaking down. Our body really needs to cycle between catabolic, breaking down, cleansing, healing, and anabolic, where we're building tissues. And so if we're eating every few hours, like what most fitness nutrition professionals out there advocate, we're keeping our body in an anabolic mode. This approach can sacrifice your longevity. Yes, it will increase muscle size, but you're also driving up more inflammation, more cell reproduction, and more oxidative stress in your system. And that is going to sacrifice your overall health and well-being in the long term. But there's a way to cycle between being in an anabolic mode and the catabolic mode. The balance between anabolic, building up, and catabolic, breaking down, processes is crucial for maintaining muscle mass. Chronic catabolism, where breaking down exceeds synthesis, can lead to sarcopenia or age-related muscle loss. So we need to balance it, and that's what these steps and principles are about to show you. First, resistance training. Intense weight training at least 3 and up to 5 to 6 days a week. Be sure to rest each major muscle groups you train for 48 to 72 hours to recover and grow. You want to be lifting in the hypertrophy rep range, that is roughly between 6 to 12 repetitions. So you want something that challenges you in the sense that you're going to failure somewhere between 6 to 12 reps. By doing so, you prime your mitochondria, you increase the metabolic demand on your muscular system, and this will help you to burn fat. You should also focus on doing compound exercises, working multiple muscle groups at the same time. Exercises such as bench presses, overhead shoulder presses, pull-ups, bent over rows, squats, deadlifts, and lunges. Never skip leg workouts because the more of these large muscle tissues you stimulate during your exercises, the better growth factor benefits that you're going to get. So with isolation exercises like a bicep curl, you get less benefits or low return on investment. When you are doing the compound exercises, you're stimulating more muscle tissues and secreting more growth factors. And you're putting your body more in the anabolic state. So you should primarily be focusing on compound lifts and perform only a couple of isolation exercises at the end of your workout session. And you also need to make sure you're getting enough rest, and a day of rest once a week, and say every 8 weeks, a week of deload. Please take a look at my video on deload. This approach will help to avoid overtraining and putting your body in too much of a catabolic mode, where you're creating too much muscle inflammation and oxidative stress. Next, eat enough protein. Consume 0.6 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight or lean body mass. Please take a look at my video on how to use protein to build muscle. I recommend as much whole food based protein as possible, so getting it from grass-fed beef, pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught fish, organic chicken, organic dairy like organic grass-fed cheese or organic grass-fed Greek yogurts, as long as your body is able to tolerate dairy. So try to get organic and as much grass-fed pasture-raised animal products or wild-caught seafood as you can, because we want to reduce the amount of toxins, herbicides, pesticides, antibiotics, hormones. All those things drive up inflammation, damage your gut, and they don't set you up for healthy longevity. And so ultimately, you've got to look at the quality of protein, not just the amount. Next, practice intermittent fasting. Do a 16 to 18 hour fast at least 1 to 2 times a week. The reason why intermittent fasting is powerful is because it increases human growth hormone, a quintessential anti-aging hormone. It helps you to burn fat, it helps you to preserve and build lean body tissues. So growth hormone elevates as you are fasting. One workable approach is to work out at the end of your fast. So prolonged fasting increases growth hormone secretion. This is because low blood glucose and increased free fatty acids during fasting stimulate growth hormone release, while insulin suppression removes its inhibitory effect on growth hormones. Increasing growth hormone helps preserve muscle mass by promoting fat metabolism. Studies show growth hormones level can spike up to 5-fold after 24 hours of fasting. Exercises like resistance training and high-intensity exercises trigger growth hormone release due to metabolic stress, lactate buildup, and anabolic demand. These aids in muscle repair and fat utilization. And this approach really stresses all the cells of your body, and that stress helps get rid of the dysfunctional, damaged cellular debris, and those cells that are not metabolically flexible and not good at burning fat for fuel. We're essentially activating cell autophagy, where you break down old damaged cellular debris. So within the cells, you have mitochondria that have been damaged from metabolic stress. We need to break those down and take the raw materials and turn them into healthy, strong, stress-resilient mitochondria. Fasting does that, makes our body more resilient and helps our body create healthier, more stress-resilient cells. So intermittent fasting and exercise together likely amplify growth hormones elevation, enhancing fat metabolism and muscle preservation. And to maximize the benefits, time workouts towards the end of the fasting window, and focus on high-intensity, shorter workouts, and follow exercise with nutrient-rich meals to support recovery. You can combine resistance training with protein and periodic strategic intermittent fasting, and then you can add in a bit of carb cycling. This is where you alternate your carbohydrate intake on different days with the aim of weight loss or fitness and performance goals. It involves eating high carbohydrate foods, usually on the days where you're exercising more intensely, followed by lower carbohydrate days, usually on rest days. The theory is that the change in carbohydrate intake can support muscle building and recovery, as well as fat metabolism and energy levels. By having days of low carbs intake, the body switches to fat as a main source of fuel, therefore burning more body fat than normal. Next, you need to eat enough calories. Getting enough quality calories is important. If you aren't eating enough calories to support your workouts, gaining muscle will be difficult. To build muscle, you need a positive energy balance. This means that you have to eat more calories than you burn. You need about 2,800 calories to build 1 pound of muscle, though this may depend on the person. getting quality calories instead of empty calories is important too. You want to support your health instead of creating inflammation. You need to focus on high quality animal protein and eat plenty of healthy fats. Next, regular sun exposure. Get out in the sunshine as often as possible, daily if possible, for at least 15 minutes. This helps balance your hormones, boost nitric oxide for better blood flow, and reduce muscle inflammation. So getting in the sun increases nitric oxide level in your blood. This helps the blood vessels to dilate, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to the cells of your body. It also increases intracellular melatonin. It is incredibly important for our sleep, but it also gets into the mitochondria of our cells, and it helps reduce oxidative stress and allow them to function better and to be more stress resilient. Obviously, a lot of benefit to vitamin D from the sun. We know vitamin D is a pro-hormone, so it helps increase and optimize our sex hormones production. And testosterone in particular is very important for muscle building. So intermittent fasting, sun exposure, critical for testosterone production. Next, prioritize good sleep. This is when you heal and grow muscle. Make sure that your room is cool, dark. Make sure that you have got blue light blocking glasses on in the evening if you're on screens. Wear eye masks over your eyes if needed to block out any sort of ambient light that might be creeping into your room. Make sure you don't eat too late at night because that can overload your digestive system, reduce the amount of melatonin your body releases at night. Throw off your growth hormones levels. The period of time when your growth hormone is at the highest is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. As long as your body is insulin sensitive, so your blood sugars is stable, and you get into some level of deep sleep during that period of time, your body is going to produce a lot of these amazing growth hormones which help to preserve your lean body mass and help to stimulate fat burning and help to regenerate your immune system, help you to regenerate collagen in your skin and your joints. So it's super important to get good quality, deep REM sleep. If you do these things, you're going to notice healthy muscle that your body is going to build. You're going to feel better than ever, and you're going to feel stronger, more stress resilient than you have, and you're going to set yourself up for really good longevity. Great health span well into your 70s, 80s, and 90s, and maybe beyond. So just to summarize, there are many ways to build muscle. One way is focused primarily on short-term gains with little regard to the damage that is done long-term. That is not what we're talking about in this video. We talk about how to optimize muscle growth, but also longevity and health span along the way. And I hope you enjoy the content of this video. Be sure to share it with somebody that you know and that you care about. Until next week, take care. Thank you for watching until the end. If you like this video, please click the like button. Please leave your comments below and share this video. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future weekly video release. Please also subscribe to this channel. This is free of charge but will help the channel to grow. If you're interested in improving your health and fitness or losing weight, if you suffer from or wish to prevent back pain, please take a look at my book, which is now available from Amazon worldwide. Thank you.